Hello, welcome to 1000 PS TV. Today I have a special review for you. I rode Yamaha Tenere Worldraid, the 700, here at the Hellas Rally. Very intensive test. Stay tuned.
Leck mich am Arsch, das wird jetzt ganz böse. Das weiß ich ganz genau. Oh, das ist ein Traum, Alter.
A test cannot be harder. Can the Worldraid take the punishment? At the Hellas Rally with the Tenere 700 Worldraid. How good is the Tenere Worldraid in real life? In May 2023, the motorcycle was put through its paces by 1000 PS boss Nasty Nails as part of the Tenere Spirit Experience. The test track led through central Greece near Kopanisi and thus offered a varied terrain for the enduro motorcycle. The Yamaha Tenere 700 Worldraid convinced with its stable handling and comfortable seat as well as its practicality. The great dimension engine with 689cc displacement and 73 horsepower made a lot of fun and did not overtax. The overall impression of the bike was also very robust and reliable. However, there were also a few weaknesses that stood out during the long test. For example, the wide tank was annoying when riding on uphill sections, and the front brake was a bit too lax on the road. Off-road, the rear brake was a bit too soft. Nevertheless, the Yamaha Tenere 700 Worldraid is a really good compromise with a still good price-performance ratio. It offers a wide range of use and is an excellent choice for adventure enduro riders. With its strong qualities, it provides countless beautiful moments in the saddle. The technical specifications of the motorcycle seem well dimensioned. The liquid-cooled inline two-cylinder engine with fuel injection and 6-speed transmission has a top speed of 186 km per hour and, according to Yamaha, a consumption of 4.3 liters per 100 km. In practice during the rally, the consumption was around 6 liters. But of course, the consumption varies a lot and depends on the terrain. The chassis with double-loop tubular steel frame and 43mm USD partial fork in front offers a suspension travel of 230mm and the cast aluminum two-arm swing arm including adjustable rear shock absorber suspension travel of 220mm. The dual-disc front brake is 282mm in diameter and the single-disc rear brake is 245mm in diameter. The motorcycle has a wheelbase of 1595mm, a seat height of 890mm and a weight of 227 kg. The fuel tank capacity is 23 liters and the payload is 174 kg. In Germany, the Yamaha Tenere 700 Worldraid costs €12,874. So if you are looking for a reliable and robust motorcycle to accompany you on your adventures, the Yamaha Tenere 700 Worldraid could be just what you are looking for. The handling of the Yamaha Tenere 700 Worldraid is overall very stable and surprisingly precise. The lean angle clearance on asphalt is very high and even in fast corners the bike offers good stability. In tight corners, the Tenere is surprisingly agile and the handling in alternating curves is also better than expected. Under braking and on the highway, the bike shows practical stability. The basic setup of the chassis is well done and offers a wide range of settings. The adjustment options for the load condition are also practical. The transmission's shifting is precise and reliable. A quick shifter is not on board as standard, but a preparation is installed on the current model so that the quick shifter can be easily retrofitted. The engine's response is very good and the transition is also flawless. The engine's revving is okay. In practice, the motorcycle seems sufficiently motorized, but there are significantly more powerful touring enduros. At moderate cruising speeds, however, you don't have to accept any losses in the saddle. When riding on the road, you sometimes miss an anti-hopping clutch when making hairpin turns. Traction control is not available on the Tenere 700 Worldraid. Overall, the handling of the Yamaha Tenere 700 Worldraid is very balanced and offers a wide range of uses. Even with intensive off-road use, the motorcycle requires very little maintenance. The pressure point of the brake is very soft, but relaxed and quite okay on long off-road stages. Only the dosing of the rear brake is a bit doughy and the effect of the front brake is a bit too defensive on asphalt. At the Tenere Spirit Experience in Greece, we rode the bike with rear wheel from the accessories range. Moose and Enduro tires from Michelin were used. This time, too, I made the experience in the saddle of the Tenere that the front often does not convey enough transparency when riding nimbly. On the other hand, you always have to put such criticism into perspective. The expectations are simply very high. In the saddle of the Tenere you can start the rally. The road legal adventure bike competes against hard enduros. During the days, you increase the speed more and more, because the bike simply takes a lot of punishment and is damn tough. So it happens that at some point you reach the limits and forget that you are actually in the saddle of an adventure bike. The practicality of the Yamaha Tenere 700 Worldraid is overall good. The controls are not backlit, but the feel of the switches is overall okay, if a bit fiddly. The accessibility of the switches is good and the operating logic is also good. The seat height is 890 mm and seat is quite tight, but it is well suited for tall pilots. The knee angle is very comfortable for tall pilots. Unfortunately, the bike offers less wind protection compared to other touring enduros as the windshield is too narrow. Weather protection for the upper body is also inadequate and splash protection is not as good as on other adventure bikes. The comfort of the chassis is very good and the tight seat is also appreciated on long tours. The manual force of the clutch is low and the dosing is very good. The feel of the levers is also good. The clutch is operated mechanically. Overall, the Yamaha Tenere 700 Worldraid is a practical motorcycle that is especially suitable for tall pilots. The comfort of the chassis and the tight seat are very good, while the wind protection and weather protection are unfortunately not perfect. Overall, the controls are well thought out and the clutch's manual force is low, which increases riding comfort. While the Yamaha Tenere 700 Worldraid is a great bike overall, there are still some points that could be improved. For sporty touring on the road, the brakes could be a bit better for sporty braking maneuvers. When riding standing up, the wide tank gets in the way on steep uphill sections, which can make the ride uncomfortable. Yamaha could still optimize here to improve the riding experience. Road riders who rarely go off-road will probably want extensive wind protection. The Yamaha Tenere 700 Worldraid comes standard with a USB port in the cockpit for charging electronic devices. In addition, the motorcycle offers a mounting option for cell phone or Navi on the strut above the cockpit. The consumption of the motorcycle is about 4 to 7 liters per 100 kilometers with varied tour on road and off-road, which allows a range of 300 to 500 kilometers, depending on the terrain. The integration of heated grips is not standard, but can be retrofitted. The cockpit is basically very easy to operate, but the compact wheel at the right end of the handlebar can be a bit fiddly when wearing gloves. The Tenere offers interesting new features as a Worldraid, such as 2 side-mounted fuel tanks with a total capacity of 23 liters, a flat, 2-piece rally-style seat, and a 5-inch TFT color display with smartphone connectivity. Disengageable 3-stage ABS provides increased on-road safety and off-road flexibility. The high-quality KYB upside-down telescopic fork with 230 mm of travel and adjustable Öhlins steering damper offers a practical setup. The aluminum shock absorber with compensating reservoir and 220 mm of travel provides strong traction and sufficient reserves. In Germany, the motorcycle costs about 13,300 euros new and about 12,700 euros used from the year of manufacture 2022. Compared to its predecessor, the Yamaha Tenere 700 Worldraid offers several new features and improvements. The larger tank volume of 7 liters allows a longer range and thus longer tours. The stable chassis with 20 mm more suspension travel provides more reserves and greater stability on uneven terrain. The adjustable Öhlins steering damper more stability and greater control of the motorcycle. This concentrated load of long-distance travel and off-road capability makes the Yamaha Tenere 700 Worldraid an even more reliable companion on every tour. The Yamaha Tenere 700 Worldraid embodies pure adventurer spirit and is a motorcycle that can do it all. Whether on or off-road, the Tenere 700 Worldraid offers a great compromise in ride comfort, off-road capability, reliability and price. The most important feature of the bike is that it is a reliable companion on any tour. You just really trust it to do a lot. The coolest moment during the test was after a hard day of rallying. when we went to the gas station and the Tenere 700 Worldraid was cleaned. The result was impressive, because despite all the tough moments in the brush and on the steep slope, the Tenere 700 shone flawlessly. It is a motorcycle that is really tough and still looks like new even after a hard tour. Overall, the Yamaha Tenere 700 Worldraid is a motorcycle made for adventure. It offers practical performance, reliable technology and a high level of off-road capability. If you are looking for a reliable companion for long tours and adventures, you should definitely consider the Yamaha Tenere 700 Worldraid. Those looking for an alternative to the Yamaha Tenere 700 Worldraid have some interesting motorcycle models to choose from. The Yamaha Tenere 700 is a slightly slimmed down version of the Worldraid model, but still offers good performance with 73 horsepower and 200 mm of travel. At 16 liters, the tank is slightly smaller than on the Worldraid model, but the motorcycle is also slightly cheaper at €11,300. The Honda Africa Twin 11.0 is another alternative, offering more power and a bit more suspension travel with 102 horsepower and 230 mm of travel. At 19 liters, the tank is slightly larger than on the Yamaha Tenere 700, but the motorcycle is also considerably more expensive at €15,800. The Husqvarna 701 Enduro is a lighter and more agile motorcycle than the Yamaha Tenere 700 Worldraid, but still offers good performance with 74 horsepower and 250 mm of suspension travel. The tank is a bit smaller at 13 liters, but the bike is also a bit cheaper at €12,400. On long distances, the comfort is significantly lower. The Husqvarna Northern 901 Expedition is another alternative, offering more power with 105 horsepower and 240 mm of travel. At 19 liters, the tank is just as large as on the Honda Africa Twin 11.0, but at €16,800 the motorcycle is also considerably more expensive. The Northern should also not be underestimated off-road. It is tough and offers more riding comfort than the Tenere on the connection data. The Tenere 700 Worldraid is a really good compromise. It offers a great ride comfort, strong qualities and offers a very wide range of use. It is an excellent choice for adventure enduro riders and provides countless great moments in the saddle. Thank you for watching. I hope you've liked this video. For more tests and motorcycle facts, subscribe to our channel.